I've been driving a Tesla for the past 6 years, and even if my next car isn't a Tesla, it will definitely be an EV. There are some hidden fees when buying Teslas and EVs in general that you don't know about but could cost you thousands of dollars. But don't sweat it, I'll cover all of them for you today. Number one, at-home charging expense. This is the big one starting off when buying an EV. How will you charge it? You do have many options, and depending on which EV you go with, it'll determine your options. The recommended way from Tesla is by using their home connector, and it's $475. Or you can go the route that I went. I added a NEMA plug, which requires you to buy the mobile connector for $200, and the plug in your wall is around $30. In addition to whatever home connector you go with, you'll need an electrician, and those can run anywhere from a few $100s to thousands. A lot of states' energy providers do have rebates to help with installation costs. So you're already buying the new vehicle, but you're also paying anywhere from $1,000 to $2,500 just to charge the car. By the way, there is one thing on this list by the end of the year will cost me thousands of dollars, but this does require some laws to change here in Michigan, and we will get to that a little bit later in the video. Number two, let's say you don't want to pay that setup fee for a home charger. Sorry, there's a hidden cost for that too. You'll be paying supercharger rates, which can be very costly. Supercharger rates are different depending on location. So for example, I found a supercharger near my house that is 37 cents per kilowatt. This charger would cost me around $28 per full charge. In comparison, there's another supercharger that is around 30 miles away from me. It's only 32 cents per kilowatt, which will cost me around $24 for a full charge. These superchargers price can change based on the time, based on the day, on usage, and other factors. Luckily, you can look up the price on the map in your car before heading to a charger. They also say time is money, and I do agree. I've been over to 20 different superchargers, and I will say I've noticed a significant inconsistent per charge. I've had to move my car to different chargers many times when charging to get the fastest speeds. Other times during charging, it will slow down and speed up, and many times the estimated time doesn't match the actual time. Also, 0 to 80% takes roughly 30 minutes of charging, but from 80% to 100% takes an additional 30 minutes due to the charging slowing down to reduce heat going to the battery. And also, there are idling fees if you stay on the charger too long when the charging is complete. I found my electric bill went up $75 to $100, which is definitely cheaper for paying gas, but this leads us to the next thing. And this could be pretty big depending on where you live. Cold weather and efficiency. It makes your Tesla cost more to operate in the winter. You can lose up to half your expected range, which means you'll be charging more. Thankfully, there are ways to combat that with overnight charging and preconditioning your battery before you drive for the day. And you set that up in the app or on your car battery stats screen just to tell it what time you're leaving. And if your car is plugged in, it'll condition the battery to be the most efficient when you leave, and then you don't have that battery drain. And also, if your car is left in the cold, you can lose some battery percentage too, which isn't a big deal. But if you park your car and you're already at a low battery, and let's say you go to the airport for 3 or 4 days, you may get back to your car with no battery at all. Number 4, there are many reasons why insurance costs more for Tesla, and one of the main reasons is the cost of replacement. Tesla has been known to have historically high fees for repair and replacement, and also the length of repair, meaning you'll need a rental car for an extended amount of time. So insurance companies bakes that into the pricing. To combat that, bundling your home and car insurance can help lower that price, where I'm paying around $165 a month to insure mine through Progressive. Number 5, we have tires as another major expense. You'll rip through these tires so much faster than a traditional car, since the car has instant torque and EVs are very heavy due to batteries. I had to buy new tires at 13,000 miles, and these tires are costly. It cost me nearly $2,300 to replace the tires with the OEM equivalent all-season tires. The reason the tires cost so much is that because they have foam on the inside of the tires, which help with road noise and also range. Also, if you have the 21-inch tires like me, that will be an additional cost. Another hidden fee I didn't expect is when I bought my Model Y Performance, it came with summer tires. Now, for most of the country, this can lead to some unsafe driving conditions when winter comes. Although it's all-wheel drive, the car didn't handle well in the snow with these tires. Years ago, when buying a Tesla, you had an option for a cold weather package, which gave you all-season tires and also all-season floor mats. And this leads us to another hidden fee. These floor mats that come with the Tesla are very thin, and honestly, they don't hold up well over a winter. So I swapped the floor mats out to 3W Liners, and a big thanks to them for sponsoring. What I love about these mats is that they're made from TPE material and not rubber. The edges are raised a bit, trapping in the water and any debris that you may attracted during the winter. Now this makes it easy to pull the liners out and hit it with some water or even clean it on the spot. The setup I got came with liners for pretty much anything that can get dirty. Now we have liners for the driver and passenger side. We also have it for the back seat, the front, and even the trunk, and even the back of the back seats, which I didn't think needed liners until I realized when I throw stuff in the car, those things get dirty as well. And I learned by having a child in the car, things can and will get dirty. And so it's nice to have liners that you can just wipe down or pull out and clean yourself. And they fit like a glove. Some of the liners I've seen from other companies that may be cheaper, they are generic and they don't fit correctly even when they say they're for the Model Y. Having that correct fitment is huge when you have kids because they spill so much stuff, and having total protection around the floor is not only visually important, but it also protects your investment. It's a lot easier to resell your car with clean floors than with dirty floors. If you buy them directly from 3W Liners, you get 20% off, or if you buy them from Amazon, you get 15% off now into the end of March. Use my links down below to check them out. So number 6 is premium connectivity. For the first year, the car comes with all the connected services on the car, which includes real-time traffic, satellite map view, radio streaming, video streaming. And then after the first year, it's gone, and you got to pay $10 a month or $100 a year to keep it up. Number 7, and this is a big one. When you pay for gas, there is a tax on the gas price that goes directly to the roads. And since in an EV, you're not paying for gas, they'll make up for it on the back end, don't you worry. In Michigan, it's an additional $250 on top of your registration. That amount of tax is assuming you're driving 20,000 to 30,000 miles per year. And I drive in less than 10,000 miles a year, so I've been taxed nearly 3x more than I should. There's also additional talks about EV owners not paying their fair share, so this price can even go up more. So registration is very expensive for EV owners, and it's like that across the board in most states. So there you have it, the hidden fees of owning a Tesla. Tesla owners, what are your tips and tricks to get around those? And also, people who are looking to buy Tesla, does this deter you at all?